Hi, my name is Sumanth Krishnamurthy. This is my submission for Human Factors in AI course project. The idea that we'll be exploring is that of a travel itinerary creator. This product would take inputs from users such as their budget, destination, preferred mode of transportation, activities that they generally enjoy doing when they travel, etc., and create personalized itineraries for them and make all the reservations automatically if the user approves an itinerary. Now, let's delve into the task analysis. The user is any potential traveler, and the task at hand is to get an itinerary and make reservations. The trigger is when the user decides to travel to a particular place and acts on it by checking online for things to do, plane tickets, hotels, etc., using tools like Google or Travel Advisor or Kayak or something else. And then the user needs to decide what activities to do and when to do them, and act on it by preparing a plan manually using tools like Excel or Word or Notes or even handwritten notes. Then the decision is to when to make the reservations and allocate some time to it, and then act on it by making the necessary reservations using Google or making phone calls or using Google Flights, etc. The objective is to create a travel itinerary and make reservations within the budget and time restrictions. In order to design the user experience, we can collect user inputs from forms or preference settings on the website or application. The feedback could be both explicit and implicit, where explicit feedback is through direct user feedback on the website or the application, through support cases, or through community posts. And implicit feedback could be understood by determining how many itineraries are actually being used. In order to overcome the cold start problem, we can present users with some ready-made itineraries for popular destinations for different user personas. Users can then be asked to vote on the itineraries that best suit their needs. In order to maintain transparency, we can state on the website or the application that AI is being used to generate an itinerary based on preference settings and people who liked similar activities. We can also state that the model uses anonymous travel data from millions of users to provide the best recommendations. There are some limitations. We understand everyone is unique and has varying tastes. The model strives to provide the best itinerary based on the trained data. However, there could be some itineraries that might not be the best fit, but the model is constantly learning and improving, and this can be communicated to the customer. Next, we need to talk about privacy. Data collected is personally identifiable information, and that includes non-public information and sensitive information as well. The data collected from the users is the name, address, credit card or bank information, age, gender, travel information, etc. Currently, there is no overarching national privacy regulation in the US. Individual states have passed state laws, with California Consumer Privacy Act or CCPA being the strictest. In EU, there's GDPR, and the obligations include right to be informed, right of access, right to rectify, right to be forgotten, right to restrict processing, right to object, right to data portability, right not to be subjected to automated decision making. India has Digital Personal Data Protection Act. What was discussed was just some of the privacy laws. Whatever country the company intends to operate in, the company needs to obey privacy laws of that particular country or state. Moving on to ethical considerations, we understand that there could be allocative harm with the model. The model shouldn't have bias towards particular businesses, and it shouldn't stereotypically recommend certain activities for particular groups of people. In order to maintain fairness, we need to ensure that individuals and different groups of people with similar inputs should receive similar itineraries. And we need to hold a lot of people accountable for this. need to hold developers, key decision makers, and the company as a whole accountable. As a recourse, a team could be trained to handle ethical issues, and anybody with concerns could reach out to this team for help. As for transparency, this could be provided by providing feature importance for features such as budget or duration, etc. And we could also provide counterfactual explanations. For example, if the budget was $500 more, this is what the itinerary would look like. That's my project. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you.